Hello and welcome back to GP Video Podcast by Nadia. So today's short video podcast, while on my way back home, I wanted to give this. I've been meaning to give this message for a long time, but I just didn't want anybody to think negative about this because, okay, I'll just tell you what I'm talking about. So googling your health symptoms or um, more than that, googling the side effects of a medication. So I do get a lot of patients these days who when I prescribe a medication, they end up going home and googling their side effects, and also though they ask me about the side effects, and I tell them the most important side effect, and tell them that this can happen. It happens, let's say, in 2 to 10% of patients, but beware of it. It can happen. There are some side effects that if they happen, you have to discontinue the drug straight away. So that is very, very important for us to let the patients know. But then there are some other side effects that might happen. So for example, let's say with Ozempic or Wegovy, nausea and vomiting is the most common side effect, and that is not one of the side effects for which you should discontinue the medication, but for which you can take nausea wafers, heartburn medications, and this will actually solve the problem. But then, of course, because of a lot of health awareness these days on Google and on other platforms, and because people are so health anxious and health conscious now, which is a very good thing, don't take me wrong, but they go and Google their side effects, and now a study finds that I'm sure you guys all know about placebo effect, in which you take a sugar pill instead of the real medication, but because you think it's a medication, and that actually helps to relieve your symptoms. There is another effect now which a study has found, and it's called nocebo effect. What is nocebo effect? Nocebo effect basically means that you look up the side effects, and when you take the medication, you actually start experiencing that side effect while that is a negative feeling. Like, that is not, the side effect hasn't happened, but because you've studied it, you have googled it, you know that this is happening, this can happen, and this actually happens to you, but not in reality. It's just a mind fiction. So one of the cardiologists found out that, who was working on this study. So because that guy is a cardiologist and he treats a lot of his patients with statins for high cholesterol. Let's say muscle pain is one of the side effects of statins, and he found out, according to the study as well, that people who know or who Google or who know that statins can give you muscle pain, they actually experience the muscle pain, while that muscle pain is not real. And it is because of the nocebo effect. Because according to another study, though muscle pain is attributed to statins, but only a very small fraction of people who are on statins experience more muscle pain than the usual people. So though it is one of the documented side effects, but because people know about it so much, any kind of muscular pain that could not even be related to statin or not even be there in real, they start attributing it to that. So that is called a nocebo effect. So everything in moderation is needed. Googling your symptoms, googling the side effects, everything in moderation is good, but thinking too much about it. So see, people who've got high cholesterol, who could really be benefited from statin, who could really be saved from the heart attacks, will only lose this good effect, or will only just not get benefited from it because they had muscle pain in their mind, and they did get muscle pain because of the statin. So all in all, what I'm saying is that being health conscious, being health anxious is good, but in a moderation. If you have consulted your doctor and your doctor does not have any issues or concerns with your medications, then please give it a try. I'm not saying that you should not. You should definitely report the side effects. Actually, it's better to report it early than to just sit on it and not tell your doctor. But just also, as I said, everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Do not be too much worried about it, and do not just be careless about it. So that was my message for today.